your success. Invisible force shaping your success. Welcome to day 216 of our Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's talk about this today. Look, there are so many things that impact success. The first of which is our definition of success. I learned this from Tony Robbins, back in the 1980s. I'm dating myself, but a long time ago. How we define something is how we experience it, or how hard it is for us to experience it. So things that feel good to us, like success, love, beauty, confidence, things like that, we want to define those so that it's easy for us to experience those emotions and feel them often. Things that we don't like so much, we want to make those almost impossible to achieve. This is true of success. This is true of anything, but there's this invisible thing, and there's a super easy way to combat it. I'm going to share that with you, and that's going to be our action item today. But first, what is this thing? It is our mindset. I have come to learn through much experience and through several coaching programs. I wish I would have caught it the first time through, but some ideas, some thoughts, some beliefs have to ruminate for a while to counteract the negative limiting beliefs that we've had for decades. And this is one of them for me. And that is mindset. Our mindset is an internal thing that, just like our subconscious, that dictates everything with respect to how we show up in the world, the actions we'll take, our comfort zone, success, failure, etc., and how we approach those things. And how we think about those things and how we feel about those things inside impacts how successful our business will be. So we can have, and I love this little graphic, either an open or closed mindset. We can have a fixed or a flexible mindset. We can have all different ways of looking at mindset, but usually one is super positive and open and flowing. One is negative, shut down, and stunts our growth in any area or aspect of our life. I was in a coaching program when I actually realized that part of what was holding me back was that I had a false belief that tech was too hard for me, specifically online technology, right? And the internet, which is amazing because I'm an engineer. I went to school for engineering as one of my 3 majors, and I know how to solve problems and I know how to do things. Yet somehow along the way, I got this false belief that tech was and online business was too hard. And so what did I do? For years, I made it hard. I made it myself think I couldn't understand it and I couldn't figure out things, which is absolute BS, right? The thing is, the internet world and the online world is so much easier than the offline brick and mortar world and the physical world of businesses. I had to make it that hard in order to feel like I could succeed at it. Now, how crazy is that, right? That is a limiting belief that I had so deeply held. I have no idea why. Probably because I valued hard work. My parents valued hard work. And I thought anything worthwhile and worth achieving would involve hard work. So when I got online and started doing things and it wasn't hard, instead of embracing that and being excited about it and thinking, oh, I've prepared so that this will be easy, I just found roadblocks and systems and ways to make it hard on myself. Mind-boggling. So one of the things I did to work on my mindset and to set myself up for success in business and in life is I realized that I can choose and set an intention. Some people call it praying in the morning. I call it setting my morning intention for how I want the world and the day to go, or pre-framing. There's all different names for it. The first thing in the morning, what is the first thing that pops into your head? What is the first thing that you say to yourself when you wake up in the morning? Because guess what? Our internal dialogue is always going. If you're encouraging yourself and saying positive things and reinforcing your ability to figure stuff out and do it and take action, that's how your day will go. And when the inevitable stuff that shows up in our lives every day shows up, you will handle it so much better, at least I do, than before I set an intention in the morning, before I pre-framed my day, before I knew it was going to be an awesome day. So, it took a coach saying, quit comparing yourself to others because you're only seeing people's highlight reel, which we all know, but we fall into that trap on social media when we come online. I know very few people that haven't at least spent a little bit of time in that, comparing themselves to others' frame or getting distracted by shiny objects. We get distracted, at least I get distracted by all the different amazing things that are out there when I'm trying to stretch my comfort zone and do something that's out of my comfort zone. I'm in a coaching program right now that is stretching my comfort zone, which is amazing to me because in the offline world, I did this thing all the time. And now that I'm in the online world, it's one of those things I try to make impossible for myself to succeed at, which is, again, where do those beliefs come from? And everything, whether you believe it or not, starts inside of you. Everything is an inside job. The truth is, everything we need is already inside us. Everything. And once we embrace that belief and know that, we can figure out anything. We can create anything that we want. We can have the success at a level we couldn't have even imagined before. So today, what's our action item? I challenge you to, well, you'll probably have to do it tomorrow morning now because we're already up and about. First thing in the morning, I'll tell you what I do. First thing when I open my eyes is, it's awesome to be alive. It's awesome to be awake. It's going to be an awesome and amazing day. I don't know how it's going to unfold or what's going to happen, but it's going to delight and surprise me all day long. I say different things like that every morning. As soon as I wake up, have a drink of water, get up, make my bed, do my morning routine. I have all kinds of things built into my morning routine that set me up to have a fantastic day. Guess what? You can do that too. We can all do that. If this is the kind of thing that you feel would help you and you like to talk about, things that most people don't talk about when it comes to business and success, join us in the Supersize Your Business freemium online on the school network community. Right? Nobody wants to join another community. Nobody has time for another club or thing to do. But this is one that will feed your brain, feed your mindset, feed your business strategies, and help you grow and scale and supersize faster than anything else you can imagine. And it's free, right? If that sounds cool to you, put me in the comments below and I will send you the invitation link. Facebook and other platforms are getting mad at me for sharing my link, but I forgot to invite people. I've been there since last year and I just haven't invited people. So join me there. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. I want to have an awesome day, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow. Share in the comments below if you set intentions or not for the day, and if you didn't, what intention could you set tomorrow morning to start off your day? Go out, have an awesome day, and I'll be with you tomorrow.